Howdy folks, Project Man Cave part 5, and well, a lot of you have been saying, for God's sake Jingles, these figures are all well and good, but where are the tanks? Look no further. Forces of Valor M4A3 Sherman tank, D-Day edition, limited edition, 1:16 scale, die-cast tank model. Yes, I have already opened the box. I couldn't wait. This arrived late yesterday and Boo is messing around with the packaging again. You'll never work in this town again, Doug. Keeps upstaging me. Yeah, I just had to open the package. It was too dark and the lighting in here isn't good enough for me to film the actual unboxing, but literally all I did was open the box and just look inside and then squeal with delight. Put it all back in the box and wait until the morning when the lighting would be good enough for me to do this. So let's get this bad boy opened up. I don't even know why I've got them. I don't need the knife, I've already unboxed it. So, okay. Again, ordered this one from Amazon. Can't remember where it came from. Full details obviously are going to be popping up on the video because I'm terrible with that sort of thing. Now, the first thing that I noticed, aside from the holy shit this box is big, was when you open it up, you see this. And what is in here? Certificate of authenticity. This is number 1694 of only 2,500 that were made. So that's nice. Then there's a little bit of fluff in here, a collector's card, great. And then in here, unbelievable, I panicked when I saw this, the instruction folder. What? I thought it was a die-cast model, I don't want to have to build it. Well, it folds out into a poster, and then on the back, well, it's not so much that you have to build it, you don't. But there are so many different parts and accessories that come with it. It's not just the tank. And this shows you how to go about putting them all together. In case it wasn't obvious enough that the attached pickaxe and shovel goes in the pickaxe and shovel bracket, but you know, there you go. Speaking of accessories, here they are. There's another box. And it's actually magnetically sealed, and that contains all of the extras. So you've got the crew, you'll see later, sandbags, and the various different tools and equipment and ammo boxes and containers that are going to decorate, if you want to, the exterior of the tank. So there's that. Then this comes out, and you can see that's where that was all mounted. And then we have the tank itself. This thing is massive. It's like a Russian babushka doll. It's just boxes within boxes. Right, how does this open? Oh, there we go. I might actually need the knife. So, which side did I open it from? Just to coax this open. Whoa. There. Don't want to damage the box, obviously. There's another package arrived today, by the way. A lot smaller than this. I've got 3 sideshow boxes that are all due to arrive on the same day, Tuesday. So that's going to be busy. And they're all going to be the size of this. Okay. Now it's the styrofoam packaging. Then packaging noises. what I mean when I was talking about accessories. You've got anti-tank obstacles. Well, actually, these are for stringing barbed wire from. I'm not sure if the wire's included. It probably is. It's probably in that other box down there, but we'll see later. Good job I've got a pair of pliers for doing that. And you've got the old hedgehog anti-tank obstacles, which I've just broken. I haven't actually broken. They're made of metal. Trying to fit it in the damn box the right way. There we go. And then, okay, we'll get the tank out of the box because, you know, enough messing around. You want to see the tank, but, well, there it is. Probably a little bigger than you were anticipating. It's an M4A3 Sherman with a 75mm M3 gun. And it's all metal. And the hatches, obviously, all open. You will, of course, get a much closer look at this in a moment. Pretty sure that one, yeah, that one pops open and hinges open as well. Inside, I'll show you this in close-up in greater detail in a moment, but just talking through the features of the tank. Inside, I've seen other Forces of Valor models where you could dismount the turret and actually get inside the tank itself. You know, the entire hull would come off so you could fit ammunition, you know, all sorts of stuff. That may be the case for this. If it is, because this is literally, it's the first time I've had it out of the box. You may be able to do that for this. If it is, later on in the video, after I've had time to mess around with it, I'll probably film a section showing you exactly how to do that. However, the one thing that I'm a bit concerned about is that at the front, there's one hatch and the other one's missing. So that is a bit of a major bummer. And it's not in the box. So, yeah. However, let's not take that away from the overall quality of the model. I'll get in touch with the supplier and see if they have spares. And I'll let you know how that works out. But that is a real bummer, because for a model of this detail, size, complexity and cost, not, you know, having parts missing is, and it's not like you can hide it. It's a fairly obvious missing part. So I don't know how that one slipped through. But we'll give you a close-up so you can actually see the detailing on this model. Right, there it is. You know, it's all metal, and even the tracks are metal. The tracks aren't even rubber. You can see the mud effect on the side there. The weathering on the suspension. Have a look at the front drive wheel. Look at that. You can see where it's rusted and there's mud gotten into it. Same all the way back with the suspension. The detailing on the sides, weathering on the armour. Moving up to the turret. And the gun. Now, I'll turn it round so you can see the light properly from the front. And you can see the additional weathering there at the lower glacis. Lovely mud effect there. Now, as for the various different hatches and compartments that open, well, there's one there, one there. There should be one here, but yeah, as you can see. Now, it's probably a little bit too dark, but that's not just a cosmetic bow machine gun there. The other end of the machine gun is actually fully modelled and detailed inside the tank there. Driver's hatch opens up. And you have smally hatch over there. Bad lighting from this side. I'll turn it around. There you go. Smally hatch over there. And again, you know, the inside of the turret is actually very, very well modelled. It's just very difficult to see with this kind of light, but you can see the you can just see the breech of the gun down in there. And you know, if I move the gun barrel, and the I don't know how much of this you can see in this light. Maybe if I turn the tank over. There we go. You can actually see down inside, and there's the turret floor. It's all modelled. Over here at the back, let's have a look at the engine. There it is, the Ford. Ford manufactured this version of the Sherman. That's a Ford engine in the back there. One thing I haven't checked yet, little bits of styrofoam stuck in the, we'll get all that cleaned out, is whether or not you can actually access, no that doesn't, there's a, behind the radiator, sorry, I need to actually focus the camera on what I'm doing. Behind the radiator at the back there, there's an engine inspection plate. I thought you might be able to actually open that up as well, but you can't. An amazingly detailed and huge model. I mean, you know, the size of my hand, and I don't have small hands. So the next thing I'm going to do, aside from getting onto the retailer and finding out what the hell happened to that hatch, that's a major disappointment, is we're going to get the accessories out of the box and we're going to pretty this thing up. There it is. Boo versus the Sherman. Yeah, my money's on Boo. Right, there's the tank with almost all of the accessories. There was some actual barbed wire to be used to be strung from the tank obstacles. Unfortunately, that's going to take some time to do. So maybe later. But let's take a closer look at the various accessories. Starting off with the tank commander and the M2 machine gun, the old 50 cal, mounted at the back of the turret there. Sticking up at the back, you can also see the radio antenna, which is also a separate piece. But there's the detailing on the tank commander. Over here we have an infantry officer riding shotgun with his Thompson. It's not bad. And down here, another soldier. Look at the detailing on the helmet. So that's nice. Oops, wrong zoom. Moving on to the front of the tank, you can see we've attached some shackles, and you can see the tow cable that actually runs the entire length of the tank down the left side. We have some logs, maybe this is a Russian Sherman, and then we sandbagged the front of the hull up. These all came with the kit. I'll show you the tools on the sides. You can see them there, but I'm going to switch this around so we get some better light for it. So there's all the tools and supplies that come as optional accessories at the back of the tank. No, some of them are fairly obvious. You know, everybody knows what a shovel and a pickaxe look like. And well, there's the pickaxe head, and which you'd obviously swap off from the axe head that's also stowed there at the back to turn it into a pickaxe. These tools here, I have no idea what they are, but I suspect they're for changing the tracks. If we move to the rear of the tank, you'll see more. There's a, what do you call those things? It's a box spanner, or something like that. And a dirty great big mallet hanging off the back of the tank as well. Haven't attached them yet, but there's space down below, around here, for two more shackles. At the rear, another view if it will stay in focus. There we go, of the 50 cal and the radio antenna, and the rear of the detailing on the infantry officer and tank commander figures. One more thing to look at, and that is the other side of the tank. Actually, two more things to look at. I'm Jingles, I don't ever get it right first time. Here you can see, starting back here, running up under the sandbags, over the top of the two logs on the front, the tow cable, which runs all the way down in these channels here to the rear of the tank. And then obviously also at the back, all the various different equipment crates, canvas sheets, all the various different supplies that the tank crew would have needed to take with them. So that is the, very noisy when I turn it around, sadly incomplete because there's a crew hatch missing here, very pissed off about that, but otherwise fantastic 1:16 scale Forces of Valor M4A3 Sherman limited edition, fully die-cast metal tank. Right then, bonus time, and since the focus of today's video is obviously World War II, here are a couple of other things that I prepared earlier. Starting off with the Mark IV Mosquito fighter bomber. Again, this is also a die-cast model. You know, no assembly, painting, whatever required. I actually got this from the gift shop of the Solid Sky Aviation Museum in Southampton. It was the very, very first ever museum visit video that I did. This only cost about £20. Not bad at all. And I love the Mosquito, it's a fantastic aircraft. At the back here, this is my airsoft Colt M1911A1 pistol. And obviously, what's special about this one, in fact I'll pick it up so you can get a closer look. What's special about this one, by the way, you're just going to have to take my word for it that it is made safe. Trying to actually demonstrate the made safe procedure on this thing one-handed is just not going to happen. And, well, there you go. Them pistol grips. Those are custom pistol grips that I had imported from the Philippines. Now, you can get some absolutely fantastic 1911 grips from the USA. You just can't import them into the UK. Amazon.com are absolutely fascist when it comes to importing firearms accessories from the USA into Britain. You just can't do it. So I had to go to the Philippines in order to get these, which is a shame because there are some fantastic firearms grips available from the American market, as you'd expect. But you know, I'm not that disappointed actually. I mean, look at the detail on that. These are resin. And the grip on the other side is completely different. Not bad at all. The pistol itself was about £110 from Combat South, and the grips £20, that's all, from eBay. So there you go. One final word about the tank itself, specifically the missing hatch. I emailed Buy for Less online, the people that supplied this model via Amazon, and I got a reply back within hours. Because this is a limited edition model, they don't have spare parts for it, but they were very apologetic and they offered a full refund or a 15% discount if I wanted to keep the model. So, sorry, not a 15%, a 10% discount if I wanted to keep the model, and I just accepted the discount. And what I'm going to do is, because this is 1:16 scale, there are a lot of 1:16 scale radio controlled model kits for, you know, the Sherman and what have you. Tamiya in particular do a lot of radio controlled Shermans at this scale, and I'm just going to browse around on eBay and find a replacement hatch cover to fix it up with. So yeah, there you go. Not ideal, but not the end of the world either. Thanks for watching.